Performance Analysis in Sport by Abby Evans. Within this presentation, it's going to talk about performance analysis and methods in which you can analyse performance, and how the use of GameBreaker to extract data was important within this investigation. What is performance analysis? Modern techniques of sport performance analysis enable the sports scientist, coach, and athlete to objectively assess and therefore improve upon sporting performance. Using visual aid as a coach or performer is important, as it means you can critically look for critical aspects within a performance to improve on. Performance analysis has become more popular within the last few years as there are more programs that allow athletes and coaches to review performance and improve on different aspects. The scientific analysis of sport performance aims at advancing understanding of game behaviour within a view of improving future outcomes. What are KPIs? Key performance indicators are split into 4 subcategories. They are tactical, technical, and psychological and physiological. O'Donoghue 2015 suggests that sports performance indicators are variables in which are used to characterise an aspect of a performance and is an importance of a game. The different characteristics of a performance indicator are that they must be relevant and meaning to the subject and have a scale of measurement. Key performance indicators can be decided by the coach or the athlete. Looking through performance, it is important that an athlete or coach decides on what they would like to look at and review. Protocol. Over the last few weeks, we've been working with GameBreaker to do a performance analysis data sheet. After creating a data sheet, it was then created into graphs. Within GameBreaker, it requires a code window and a timeline of events. These code windows were created ourselves by picking out our KPIs and underpinning critical aspects of a game. Notational analysis. According to Hughes 2007, notational analysis is a technique involved with recording of a performance and so that any critical events can be critiqued in a reliable manner. Any form of analysis will involve an observer being vigilant, so that they can see different aspects of a game. If you can see different aspects of a game, there's more chance you can pick out critical events within the game. Key performance indicators within the assessment. Why have I selected my KPIs? The KPIs that were selected were shots, passes, free kicks and attacking possession. These were chosen as they are key events within any football match that allow you to either lose possession or give the other team a chance at scoring a goal. What am I going to observe? The 2005 Liverpool vs AC Milan football match. While Liverpool 3-0 down in the first half, I'm going to observe the second half of the game to review how their performance improved. How will I use the data? Using the data, I will see if there was any significant change within Liverpool's performance from the first half. Looking at game possession, attacking play, shots on target. The reason that I chose these is because all moments are key in a football game. With a pass, it can be easy to lose possession of the ball and give the other team possession, give them more chance of attacking and moving forward with the ball. GameBreaker. Using GameBreaker was a setup of different windows, a code window, a timeline window that has a video linked to it. GameBreaker is a Mac program which allows coaches and athletes to look at any video, to then choose their own KPIs that are relevant to the athlete. When linking the two windows together, you can click on the code window button and drop a marker onto the timeline which is relevant to the time that the button was pressed. Automatic data video analysis has flourished as a result of recent consumer demands for widespread availability of digital video. Data analysis and perturbation. Looking at the graphs, you can see that most of the codes were the same from the first and the second timeline. It's important that every time you do a reliability check or collect data, you allow for human error. Human error can come very easily. There's two different types of data collection. Intra-reliability check, observer check, which is looking at your own work twice, but with at least a 48-hour gap in between. And intra-observer reliability, this is where you can look at one piece of work and another observer look at the same piece of work. By doing this, you're allowing yourself to have different types of human error, different concentration levels, there's allowing for different things. Within the data, it shows that Liverpool's passes were more than AC Milan's. However, the attacking and possession was pretty similar. However, the shots on target meant that Liverpool were allowed to move forward and get more goals. This could have been from a number of things. Was there a perturbation moment in this game? Yes, there was a perturbation moment in this game. After the first half, Liverpool were 3-0 down. Coming back onto the pitch, it did not look very hopeful that they would be able to win this game. They swapped a few players around at the beginning of the second half. They played for about 15 minutes when they scored their first goal. Steven Gerrard, after the first half, after Liverpool were 3-0 down, they knew that something had to change. After he scored, he looked at the crowd to get them all on their feet and chanting in Liverpool's favour. This would have put the other team off, as Liverpool fans outweighed the AC Milan's 3-1. This means that the whole stadium would have been filled with chants for Liverpool. At that moment, the other team will have been out of energy and not really looking to be shouted at by another team, the team's crowd. Within the next 10 minutes after that, there was 2 more goals scored by Liverpool. Reliability check. The reliability check is important as you cannot display evidence and findings without checking the data is reliable. Without checking the reliability of data, there's so much room for human error, and the data will be unreliable and not much use to anyone who would want to use it. Edgecombe 2006 suggests that within checking reliability, repeating the process a number of times allows an athlete or coach to trust the data or start working towards new training strategies to improve upon performance. The reliability equation that was used within checking this data is open brackets agreement divided by agreement open brackets agreement plus disagreement close brackets times 100. This is the formula that was used to check the data within this analysis. Looking in the bottom, you can see that there is a table that shows the Liverpool passes, shots, attacking and free kick data and checking the reliability. From the first and the second timeline, within passes it shows a 97% reliability rate. Within shots, it shows an 80% reliability rate, and within attacking and free kick, it shows 100. However, this is not 100% reliable. That is just looking at the amount. You can also go back and check the amount of times that the ball was passed and check the moment that the ball was passed every time they had attacking possession and every time they had a free kick. What is the data going to be used for? The data is going to be used to find out key coaching points that can improve upon performance. This is a process goal. Having a process goal within any performance is key, as you have to work towards something at all times. In conclusion to this PowerPoint, it shows that using software to review an athlete's performance, you have to be able to check a lot and recheck to get the best possible set of data. However, within the programs, it does allow a lot for human error, as the buttons are very sensitive and you can easily press the wrong button. When looking at sporting performance, it is important to use key aspects of sports performance that is specific to the person's data.